Welcome everyone to today's Elevenses session. You've got myself, Catherine Bennett, who works on the agency team here at Google, and Rachel Tan.
Hi.
And today we'll be taking you through planning tools to really help you gather some insights that will have a great business impact. So what the agenda looks like, we're firstly going to begin by looking at what makes a great insight, and then we're going to explore 4 planning tools that are accessible to you all.
So in your role and in our roles as well, it's very easy to get lost in data. There's such an influx of information coming from different sources that it's giddying to wrap your head around it. So you end up feeling a little bit like this poor dog, lost, confused. Every second at Google, we clock approximately 50,000 searches, of which up to 20% of them are new to the world search queries never seen before. What that means is that you have a ton of data, and the big challenge is how do you sift through all that data to derive a meaningful consumer insight that can actually help your brand and business?
Yeah, and it's with all that information that we want to show you how to make find some really good insights. So firstly, the insight being novel. So bringing to your team a piece of information that is new, original, never seen or thought of, and how that can be then applied to your business. Making it credible. So that's looking at ways of how you can use a piece of information to persuade others. And then finally, probably the most important part is it being actionable. So what can you take from that piece of insight that you can make, give an action to apply to your business? And why use Google for gathering information for insights? Because there's a wealth of information available at your fingertips. So you've got 3.5 billion searches happening every day, 400 hours of video uploaded to YouTube every minute, and over 50,000 blog posts that are also uploaded every hour. So really, there's a huge library of intent for you to manipulate as a business to take advantage of. And then just in terms of the 4 tools that we're going to look at, and I'd really recommend bookmarking these throughout so you can return back to them and dig into them and see how you can get the best information from them. So the first one being Google Trends, then we're going to look at the consumer barometer, and then Google itself, and finishing on Google surveys.
I will start with Google Trends. So as the name suggests, Google Trends in a nutshell helps you to analyze what consumers are searching for by location, by time period, by specific search query and category. When you have an idea of what consumers are searching for, you're able to understand their interests and other things that are related to your brand. By analyzing search queries over a period of time, you can spot seasonality trends for words or topics. The time period function can get really granular if you choose it to be, and you can even search by specific hour in the past week, thus allowing you to capture the hottest emerging trends. Another really cool and useful feature is comparing topics or brands side by side, which is a great indicator of overall awareness relative to competition. We'll take you through how these features look. So we have here a historical snapshot of the year in review for the UK. So you can understand by topic what the top trends are. And it's not just a historical outlook. Google Trends also shares real-time search trends. So in this example, for instance, we pulled out the past 24 hours in the UK, what netizens were really interested in. So as you see here, Madonna, ice skating, among others, were big things for UK netizens over the past 24 hours. You can use Google Trends to understand how your brand or category fares against a close competitor. In this example, we used coffee versus tea in the UK, and it shows that over the past 12 months, tea has always garnered more search interest. It's a good indicator of overall awareness and popularity relative to competition. And as always, you can decide to be as broad and as narrow as you want, adjusting for time period, geographies, and categories. The tool can be used to go wide and explore. For example, for the widest relevant scope, use categories instead of keywords. Here we see trends Around family, we chose family as the category. And you see what pops up as search queries includes pregnancy, mother care, baby transport, etc. You can choose to go narrower by combining categories with specific search terms. In this instance, we kept the family category, but combined it with specific keywords for Christmas and school. And it churns very different results. So Christmas and family, for example, comes up with things like Christmas presents, Christmas maternity, etc. Whereas school and family churns out results like after school club, school of life, etc. You can also choose to go for even broader search terms to find more general trends, such as near me. Near me in this instance gives related queries such as restaurants and shops near me, and even the different sorts of cuisine that consumers are looking for when searching for near me type queries. Then narrow your search again to a specific time band, such as the middle of the night. What does this mean in terms of actionability? As a brand, it helps you to understand what consumers are looking for, whether in your category or out of it. So if I own a pizza joint, for example, the fact that consumers are actively searching for nearby pizza at 1 a.m. is meaningful for me and my business.
And now we're going to turn it over to me, and I'm going to look at the consumer barometer. So a great starting place is by typing into your browser consumerbarometer.com. And simply put, the consumer barometer shows how people around the world use the internet. It is an ever-evolving storehouse of online research and resources where marketers can find country-specific data on consumer device preferences and insights into how people make purchase decisions. And marketers can also explore the role video plays in product research. So really great, valuable insights that you can pull into your planning. And then looking at it, there's a variety of filters that can be applied that allow you to create amazing downloadable charts and graphs for your pitch presentations, or circulate within your wider team. And curated insights from Google marketing team, you can peel back the shopping and purchase behaviors of the audience to determine your campaign's success. So looking at the different filters that can be applied, here we're demonstrating one where we've gone into the demographics filter. So looking at how did people first learn about a product by age grouping. And in here, we're uncovering insights into consumer behavior. So looking at the motivations, different triggers around the purchase journey that have brought people to take a particular action. So again, really allowing you to build in some insights that can be actionable when you are presenting back to a client. And then the third tool that we're going to have a look into is Google surveys. So by visiting surveys.google.com is a great starting point. And really, it is a very simple way to execute research for a given brand. Before, you would have been planning on doing market research over a 3 to 6 month period. And we've taken the complication out of that. We're going to walk through the ways in which you set up a Google survey, but it's very straightforward and provide you with some really good insights. And you can see within the green bubbles all the different options and means in which it makes sense to use Google surveys. So firstly, it's cost effective. You pick your target audience by country and demographic, and then the pricing range would be indicated and will be a cost efficient at scale. Then we move into the type of formats that you wish. So you can use a statement question and then get users to opt into multiple answers. Otherwise, a more visual format that allows people to select an image to demonstrate the answer that they wish to make. And then what's also really cool about this is that you get to set a screening question For example, if you're specifically looking for respondents who use hair gel, then all who answer yes in the screening question will be eligible to answer the remaining questions. This ensures you're getting the results that are most relevant to your target consumers. And then finally, once you've created your survey, brought it to market, and the answers are then collated, you're presented with a really comprehensive report. Again, this is great to bring to key stakeholders to help them make informed decisions around planning. And then finally, Google. Google may perhaps be the most honest data set in the world, because the things you search for tend to reflect real thoughts, wishes, fears, and desires. And you can leverage the search engine itself to explore and find clues. So autocomplete is the most simplest starting point. For one, it is always enlightening. With just a word or two, you can uncover perceptions, problems, worries, what goes on in the average person's mind. And then the people who also ask section, which is typically to the right-hand side of the screen, is another helpful one, where similar to related query section in Google Trends sheds light on real related questions. And that's the 4 tools that we've covered today. So Google Trends, the Consumer Barometer, Google and Google Surveys, each offer different insights and really help plan for your clients' needs. So I would recommend visiting them all and testing them out, because we're very sure that you'll find some great insights.
And we have one last bonus, which is Think with Google. So it's a great resource for consumer insights, marketing resources, and product knowledge. It's updated very frequently with seasonal content. So right now on the page, we have a great piece around summer holiday trends, and also lots of case studies from brands in different categories showcasing how they successfully leveraged Google in their brand and business. If we were to sum up today's session in 2 points, in 2 lines, it would really be leverage Google's wealth of data, use our tools to mine it to uncover actionable consumer insights, and of course, use our Fab Four planning tools. That's it. Thank you so much.
That's it. Thanks a mil, guys.